Hey guys, welcome back to some Prison Architect. I think what I have decided is we're going to come here to our finance. Oh, sorry, our valuation. I'm going to come here, I'm going to sell our prison. So we're going to start our new prison. So we're going to do something different this time. Do you want to go women this time? Yeah, let's do something different. So let's look at our warden. So what do we want from the warden? The lobbyist has friends in high places. Make sure the more easily controlled prisoners end up coming this way. More violent, lethal. Halves likelihood of prisoners being discovering tunnels. I think we picked this dude this time as well. Be fine directly from savings. I really like this dude here. We want to keep with these guys. So looking at our conditions, we want to keep with large. We want to keep fog of war on. I'm just thinking. Do we want to go desert plot? No, we'll keep with it. We've not done a lunar plot, have we, before? I've actually never done a lunar surface. Snowbound, we haven't done snow before. I haven't personally. I want to go lunar. I've actually never done. I don't know. Generate forests. No, we won't do that. Failure conditions, we won't. Won't turn on these. Dynamic reputations. Sure. No, events just suck. Like, weather and temperature, turn that on. Staff needs. Yep, we'll keep that on. Then funds. Obviously gonna have the big monies there. Alright. So I kinda dig the idea of having a snow prison. A snow prison for females. Let's go. Cool. So alright, so we start. Do we have all our similar researchers? No, we don't. Alright, so we're going to come back to our initial planning phases here. Are all the grants back to normal? Oh, they are. Not that we need them, of course, with 680,000 big ones. But let's just start. I won't get any at the moment. We're just in the planning phase. So, planning. What are we going to do this time? So we have what's that, a garbage and our deliveries. So I still want the prison, I kind of like the idea of having the prison and the admin building detached. So what we'll do is maybe we'll start it a bit further in this time. We'll come like here. And if we have like an entryway like this, because if we have like fences that come along like this, maybe have like fences that wrap all the way around, right? Fences wrap all the way around the prison. Sort of come out like, whoops, come out like this. Oh, the only issue is the planning's a bit hard to see on the snowy surface. So that's a bit of an issue. So come down like that. So we have this wrap around, and sort of have this stick out a bit. So we have the intake here. I've done that sort of bit. But then what I also want is to have like a section that comes in. So maybe if we have like this is the entry, and then we can have like this is the reception, and then it comes out, and then this will be like the actual prison. Oh, no page. Oops. And then this will be then the actual prison on the inside. I know it's hard to see the outlines with the snow. So we can have this reception, and then it comes in to the actual prison. So then we can have something like the pathways. The pathways come down and sort of come into the center. So if we think about what's the center of this, so that's 11. So that's the middle, right? Yep. So we have sort of this pathway that comes down through sort of like the center is what I'm thinking. Right? So we have this pathway that comes through the center. And then we will have sort of the admin buildings can be like sort of, I'm not sure if I want to detach. So what I'll do is I'll just have them like this for the moment. And I'll decide whether or not I like having that detached, because we may want to run this back and run around and have something behind these buildings. So this can be like we'll have like the admin buildings here, and then we can, I don't know if I want it a little bit bigger, because we're going to have like the main staff rooms and stuff here. So I'll just provisionally, like this is not going to be any detailed planning. I'll just have that as the staff room. So come through here, we'll have the staff room here across from something. I haven't decided what that's going to be. Maybe that can be like the kennel or something later. So come in through here, and then we can probably have the start of, I think I want like a two split between everything. So we can have a 23 by 28. I made that 23 by 28. Yep, so this will be our cell blocks. We have a 23 by 28, a 2 gap, then a 23 by 28, a 23 by 28 with a 2 gap. So, and then, because then we can have like the pathways that run through down like this. So pathways that run through down like this. Then we have like a pathway that runs like this. I want to make it 3 wide just to prevent, like just so it makes it they have a bit more room. Because we're going to try and make this quite big. So 28 we wanted this, 23 by 28, 23 by 28. So then we have more cell blocks over here. 23 by 28, 23 by 28. So these are going to be our standard cells. Now I was contemplating doing some more luxury based cells, but I think we may be wasting our time doing that. So I know we've got 3 here, then we've got the gap of 2 coming through here. So that's fine. We're gonna have like 2 running like along like this. Or what I might do is I might make this a common room. And then what's that? That's 10 long. 10 long. What's that? A 10? Oops. So an 11 by 24. Yes, this is gonna be like this. So we have 10 by 24. Then we're gonna have like our different sets here. So we're gonna have one for like a common room, one can then be like split into the laundry and stuff, and then we can have this that comes along here and sort of joins up with these. So it comes down here, joins up with these, and connects those up. That'd be kind of cool. And then what I want over here, I don't know how big that needs to be, so I'm not going to touch that because I'm probably going to end up testing to see how big we need it to be to fit some of the basic stuff we need. So we're going to come in through here, So that's going to be the main way through. Like that, coming through. And then... Or do we want this middle one to be... I'm thinking, do we want this to be the... Like, so where are we going to put the canteen and stuff? So... Because what I'm thinking is to prevent tunneling, what we may do is put the canteen towards the outskirts. So that's... Like, I know tunneling wasn't a big issue for us when it came to our, why can't I delete this? Our previous prison, but I just want to eliminate the risk of that happening. So what may end up happening is what we do here. So that's a 23. So we may just make one full cell block. So we might just make like this one here. Completely related to the kitchen. Not the kitchen, sorry. We can just elongate it so it comes down like this. Right? Like this. And what we do is we come in like this and we split it into the two divisions. So come in like that, you have your two doors, so you can go either side, and then there'll be the dividing wall. Oh, it's going to be too wide, isn't it? Dividing wall, I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see what happens. Dividing wall that comes down the middle. And then we can have bit that comes to the center, because what... No, get rid of the dividing wall. No, I'll leave it as a guide at the moment. So that's 7 up. 7 up. And then this can be the kitchen. There we go, get rid of the dividing wall. So then this can be the kitchen, and then that will be the two different mess holes. I don't know if that's big enough for a kitchen. Maybe we extend it out like this. Come out like that, and this can be the kitchen. This will be the two different mess holes. And what we'll do is we'll just extend these out so they come out like that. Just so it looks a bit more symmetrical. Right, so we have, this will be the kitchen area. And then, what's roughly towards the center? So this will be the kitchen. And then what we'll have here is we'll have a block for the yard. So we'll come up like this, come over like this. Like our goal with this is to make a huge prison. But we also must remember, because we've got female prisons that may have kids as well. So this will be the yard. I think the yard has to be enclosed, doesn't it? Secure behind one door, yeah. So this will be the yard, so we'll come in here, and this will be the yard. And then we'll have this run behind. This run down here like this. Down here like that. And then we can end up having another cell block. That is here like this. Have that cell block there. Come up like that. Come up like that, and this can be another cell block. And then what we do with this space... Actually, that's a good point. What I might do, thinking about it now, is just convert this into being another cell block. Right? So we have this as another cell block coming up. Like that. And then over here we can probably have... We'll have this disconnect here. We'll have... So we can have a wall that comes in like this. And this will be the admin complex over here. Yeah, that works. And then one of these will probably have to be this. Will probably have to be another another set of common rooms. Another split one, so we can have a few common rooms, common rooms and other amenities and stuff we need in there. Bring this up, bring that up, and bring that up. And then what we're going to have here is again probably another, like a shorter. I don't know what I want to do there. That's going to be interesting. And I don't know what I want to do here. We'll think about that. So we'll have a yard here. So we have one there, maybe another one down here somewhere. We can come across, have another 28 by 23 block here. And then 1, 2, 3. And then I don't know what we're going to pull up over here. That's going to be interesting. What do we do here? I don't know, we'll leave that. And that can maybe be like another, maybe a smaller kitchen if we need it. That can be like a provisional section. How long was this? 23. 23, and then by 28. Didn't mean to do that. That's still 23. I haven't altered the length, the width. Nope. Bring that across, bring that down. And again along here. I'm sure there's probably something I'm forgetting, and I'll look back on this video and be like, I forgot something. $23, cool. Pathways run up like that. Pathways, we want the pathways to run down as well. Cool, so we have it running like this. And then again, another section, 23 by 28. Hang on. It's 27. Uh-oh. Six, 27, 28. Yeah, these are all 28. How is that 25? Ah. There we go. Get that in. And then we need one here as well. Cool, that all looks good. And then we just have to figure out what we're going to do about the outskirts. You have to be aware that things can be thrown in. So that's maybe why we maybe want to build like a double fence like this. Oops, that's not consistent. A double fence like that. And then what's that? That's a 2. 2 gap. Bring this along. It's a 2 gap there. Yeah. So we have a double fence like that to prevent stuff from being thrown over. I don't think you throw it over two fences, right? And then we can have a gap here, then a gap here if required. They can run through like that. And then that probably needs... We can probably extend this out, just have these different sections for our staff. That's going to be 6, 7, 8 tall. 8 tall. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 8, yep. And bring that across like that. That'll be 10. 8 tall. Okay, this one's going to be an anomaly. That one's going to be slightly bigger than the rest. What we can do is just shift this up one. Makes a bit more sense. And that's 7 tall. That's 8. And that's 9. So we can move this up one, like that. So then that becomes 8 tall. Where it becomes 8 should be here. So move that across. That should be 8 as well. So we have our 3 different sections there. Cool, and then our pathing's needed here. And then I'm not sure how we're going to squish the rest in. What we're going to do about that. So we can figure that out over what will become the next video. So this is just the planning stages of our new. We'll ideally like to get started just like the inner facilities. So we'll probably start building in the center, then start to move out a little bit, besides the outskirts, obviously. So that'll be it for this episode. I know this episode was just planning, and we'll get to the actual building next episode. Thanks for watching.